When I was very young, something that was always told to boys was that you should never hit a girl, which you shouldn't, unless she's trying to kill you with a hammer, then it's probably okay, but don't quote me on that. And definitely don't try to use it as a defense in court. Don't tell them that some guy on his YouTube channel that looks like a potato said it's okay, because I don't need the police showing up to my door again. And yes, I say again, the last time they showed up, I decided that I was going to sort out my neighbor who's very rude and very disrespectful. So what I did was I got a garden hose, 2 zip ties, 4 rubber bands, a pair of ice tongs, and a chicken burrito. I went over to his house and apparently, that's illegal. I didn't know that, but now I do. However, I digress. What should have been instilled in children was that you should never hit anybody. Sure, there are reasons where hitting somebody is going to be acceptable. For example, if you're defending yourself, or you're defending somebody else, or you're trying to steal somebody's wallet on the streets. Those situations, hitting somebody is perfectly acceptable to reach your end goal, whether personal safety or financial gain. But hitting somebody out of frustration and anger, that's not okay. And there are those types of people who, when they get angry or frustrated, they feel the need to hit something or someone. They will literally hurt people they claim to care about and break shit that they bought with their own money simply to make themselves feel better. Of course, none of that addresses the underlying issue. And I'm not here to address the underlying issue either. I'm here to offer up some brilliant advice for free. People say nothing in life is free. Well, this definitely is. If you happen to be one of those types of people who feels the need to hit someone or something when you're angry and or frustrated, I have a genius solution for you. The next time the desire to hit someone or something takes a hold of you, take all of that pent-up anger and rage and deliver it with your fist right into your groin. Now you might be thinking, this is a stupid idea, but hear me out. It's a threefold solution. A, you get to hit something. B, the excruciating pain that you will feel will entirely override your senses. Whatever was angering you or frustrating you previously will quickly be forgotten, replaced by the aforementioned excruciating pain that you are in. The pain experienced from getting hit in the beans renders a person completely incapable of processing any information other than the devilish pain they are currently in. Believe me, I know. I've been hitting the marbles before. You forget your name, you forget your mother's name, you forget your date of birth, you forget absolutely everything. Your mind is entirely focused on the pain that you are currently in. Everything goes blank, and all there is pain. Punch yourself in the balls right now and try to recite the lyrics to your favorite song. Something that should come to you very easily, but watch, you're not going to be able to do it. Absolutely impossible. When you get hit in the marbles, all you want to do is vomit and then die. Now you might be thinking that once the pain has subsided and it's all gone, all of your old frustrations and the things that initially angered you will come right back. But not so fast. You see, once the pain is gone, it will be such a sweet relief. You will be so thankful that the pain is gone. Your brain will be inundated with dopamine and serotonin, and you will feel a bliss like never before. Your old troubles will be gone for quite a long time. And finally, C. Even though your problems will be gone for quite a long time, eventually they'll be back. along with your inability to manage your feelings and emotions. You are going to spend a lot of time punching yourself in the sack. This eventually will cause you irreversible damage to your bits and pieces, rendering you infertile. Which is great news for society because, face it, the world doesn't need more of you running around. It will also spare the children a great deal being raised by a bitter and angry human wasteland who spends most of his days drinking cheap whiskey and punching himself in the beans. So you see, your anger and frustration can easily be curtailed by a swift fist right into your grapes. You benefit, society benefits, it's a win-win. Plus, think of the videos. The videos! I know the younger generation for sure, they will upload every single nut punch to YouTube and TikTok. That can be lobbed in with a benefit to society because, face it, we all think that's funny. I don't trust people who don't think that's funny. Now, I don't want to be labeled as being sexist because obviously this tactic only works for men and excludes women. Women lack the proper equipment for this to work properly. And yes, there are plenty of women out there who have equally massive anger issues and feel the need to punch things or people when they are frustrated or angry. And sure, a woman could technically punch herself in the crotch, but it's just not going to have the same kind of zing and pizzazz as getting hit in the meatballs. Maybe if they had their ovaries on the outside, maybe that would work. Or maybe if they punch themselves in the general area of where their ovaries are. I know it's hard to tell exactly, but you might get it right on target. If you're a woman watching this right now, do it for science. Punch yourself where you think your ovaries might be and try to recite your favorite song. If you are able to do it, it's not good enough. But then again, women do have a much higher tolerance for pain than men. It's true, they do. Don't worry, ladies. I am out here working on a plan specifically for you to help you manage your lack of self-control and emotional stability. I mean, the greatest pain a woman can experience is childbirth. But that takes too long, and that's got its own string of complexities to truly make it a viable solution. So this will be quite the undertaking. And yes, that does bring up the age-old question of what hurts more, getting hit in the nuts or childbirth. Personally, I think it's getting hit in the nuts, and I'll tell you why. I have several female friends who have had children, unfortunately, and after a couple of years, they come out and they say, you know, I think I'm gonna have another child. Unfortunately, I have never met a single man who's gotten hit in the nuts, and then a few years later he comes out and says, you know what? I want to get hit in the nuts again.